Let's go! Let's go, Jackie!
Good. Come on, guys. Come on, Riley. Good. Hands up. Let's go, Bartow. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3.
Bartow High School is home of the champions, and our Bartow varsity co-ed cheer team has taken this honor worldwide. For the past, let's go back to the beginning of the cheer season with tryouts.
I think that once we get into tryouts and open gym and all that, it's easy to start to separate the kids between the JV and varsity level. It's based on how quickly they are, can learn and retain information, as well as, their skill level, whether it be tumbling or stunting, and the role that they're going to play on both teams.
This past year, no, they weren't difficult. It was the same for me every year, just go in, do my job, and come back out. It's secondhand nature, so I don't overthink it as much as other people do.
Tryouts were very difficult for me. It's always hard trying to prepare to put on a show or do something in front of somebody that's, it's a big deal.
After tryouts, the team goes into practice mode. BVC is founded on the premise of being one team, one family, which is how they've worked. It takes the entire team to win high honors, and they sure are a big family. Every move is accurate and to its fullest. Every chant should be deafening and loaded with spirit. And that is just the beginning.
We make sure that we lay a solid foundation with the basic skills. We always say perfection before progression. So every day we talk about the thought of the day, the first 5-10 minutes of practice.
Learning a new routine is very stressful, but it's always a joy.
There was days where we'd come in and we'd run the lake. We had to run the lake at least 4 times around, and it was definitely an eye-opener because I hadn't ran in a while, and it was because we had to get better as a team, and we weren't being a team at the time.
It wasn't really difficult, but she worked us harder because she knew we could do better.
Bartow Varsity Cheer not only has competition to practice for, but let's not forget about the sports events. At Bartow Memorial Stadium on Friday night is always reserved for football, where our Yellow Jackets take on whatever team dares to challenge us.
We are very crowd-driven, so our cheers are very short. They repeat themselves over and over and over in hopes that the team or the crowd is going to, reply back. Like if we hold up the letter D, we're expecting you to say D. Or if we're, screaming let's, we want you to say let's with us. So we really want it to be an interactive moment with the crowd so that the players can actually feel like they have a lot of support from the stands.
Were the home games because it was our team and I was rooting for it, and it was our home advantage.
We usually do the fight song as the band plays it, and get real loud for the fans, yell on the megaphones, be on the megaphones, get real excited.
What do? I enjoy a big old nap after it. And yeah, that's about it.
And now, it all comes down to this: competition. After the many hours, days, maybe even months of practice, inside or outside, it's time to show the judges who's boss. Competition is separated into 3 levels: state, nationals, and world championships. And Bartow Varsity Cheer has advanced to all 3 of those. The blood, sweat, and tears shed have all paid off after the earned titles of state champion, national champion, and second place world champion. Out of nearly 4,000 miles of cheer squads, Bartow is the second best.
My feelings in competitions are confident, always confident, picking my chin up, knowing what's going on, knowing my surroundings, always confident in my teammates, but always making sure that they're always accountable for what we're about to do on the floor, make sure we're all on the same page and mindset.
I felt very relieved, and I felt we had accomplished something as a team.
Oh my gosh, it was an incredible feeling. And not just because of this team, but just because of the 13 seasons that we've watched this program grow. And I remember being backstage talking to a reporter, and he was asking, what it is, and I was like, I don't even know my name right now. I'm so overwhelmed. It was exhilarating and overwhelming and excitement, and I look forward to doing it again this season. I like bringing these White Jackets back home with us.
I felt joy and just happiness because we worked so hard for what we accomplished.
I was very excited that we did something no other team has done yet so far, so it's quite a joy.
Bartow Varsity Cheer's motto, "One Team, One Family," has pushed them a very long way, from the first day of practice to the last day of competition. Working together has made them the second best cheer squad worldwide, and that there is a very high achievement.
Well, we have 14 seniors graduating, and so that's going to take some time that's a big hit. That's half of our team. And so right now, we are really trying to focus on laying a solid foundation and just become strong on our technique. And so that is what we're going to be working on, is our stunts and our tumbling is being very strong and our foundation on it.
I would definitely recommend Bartow Cheer to others. It's a great program. It involves you just as much as cheer as it does the community, and it's great for you.
What would I tell others to improve for next year would be just make sure you're confident in whatever you do. Okay, don't give up. I mean, even when you want to give up, you can't give up. Just push yourself, dig deeper, and just try harder. Just work. Make sure you're using your technique, using your legs. Like after that, once the work is all done, it's gonna be worth it in the end. So don't give up and just keep working and grinding.
We're gonna have to practice a lot because all the seniors are leaving, but we would definitely have to work harder in the stunting skills and our stunting, mostly stunting.
Now for next year, it's time to do it all over again as a family.